Hello. Huh. Okay. Oh, I had the mic very far away. I was talking and I was like, hello. That's okay. Enjoy your time, guys. Thank you for stopping by. Yay, happy Libra season. I don't know how it's going to go, but here we are. Here we are. ¿Qué hijo está en la lista? Hello, Vanessa Pro. Is everyone okay? Like, I had been watching the news about um, Mexico's and mostly Acapulco. And also, I believe there was a hurricane. I don't know if it's connected. Like, I've seen TikToks of Florida. But I also heard from people that live in Acapulco that also they were very worried. And people of Mexico also. So if you are guys from that part, like, are you okay? Oh my God, this weather, this crazy weather. Oh, okay. I'm closer to the Orlando area and we're fine. Oh, okay. Oh my God. Tampa is underwater though. Oh my God. I'm not going to read for hobby. I'm going to wait for him to be back of the military, and then I'm going to read on him. But after he comes back, I do not read for idols that are in the military. I wait for them to come back. Also talking about idols going to the military. I'm going to have to do a proper reading before November for Jaehyun. But he's going to be fine. He's going to be fine. That man is going, yeah, that man is going to be. I mean, remember when we were like, at the beginning of the year, we were like, oh, he has a lot of things going on. He had this movie or series. I don't know if it's a movie or a series. And then he had different brand deals, and he had the comebacks with the groups, and then he had his solo. So we were like, oh wow, there's a lot going on. So I believe that even before, like a few days before he enlists, he's going to continue working, because remember that he was so busy. He was so busy. But I never thought or associated that with, oh my God, he's rushing. No, I didn't see like, oh, he's enlisting, this is why he's doing all of these things. No, back then I didn't see like a correlation. I didn't get like enlistment vibes, like he was going to go away. No, I didn't get it. I believe, personally, I believe that with the current events of certain former member, probably, he applied for this, like, in a way to be like, okay, I better get going. And so maybe he wants a change. Maybe he wants to go to the military. Maybe he wants to be there. Or he wants to get this over with, Yes, thank God he ain't wait till he was 30. Ah, yes. Yeah, I read that too, that they said that it takes a lot to see if you get accepted or not. See. Yes. Yeah, I guess it was meant to be. It's like, it's now, okay, I'm going now. For me, surprising, because I was thinking like, okay, Taeyeon is already in there, but I was expecting Doyeon. I was like, and also Doyeon has been also releasing a lot of solo music. So I was like, yeah, I'm sure he is rushing these individual projects and everything before enlisting. I was thinking about Doyeon, not Jaehyun. Jaehyun was like so far away from my expectation. But at the same time, I'm like, well, JK is in the military and he is a 97 liner as well. So, because he's competing with musicians, so I'm happy for him. Yeah, they said that he got accepted in the first round, so that means that he really impressed them. Also, I think that probably, well, I had been reading, we had been discussing, Jaehyun's energy, and with all these feelings of him feeling like uncomfortable sometimes with exposure and everything. Maybe, he just wants to set himself free from a bit for a while, like, okay, I done my idol work, now I will focus on something else. I need a change. I need a change. Yeah, isn't Jonghan already gone? I believe the fans said he already went. I was surprised actually because I knew I had to rush because he was going to be gone by the end of the month, but I didn't expect that it happened so fast and without any like exposure. Um, but I guess later we will see in a 17 content. Maybe in their channel there's something I don't know because I don't follow the channel. He left on the 26th. Oh, okay. Yeah, a lot of changes, guys. A lot of changes. A lot of changes. Um, I'm like, okay. Also talking about Taeyeon, I bought this week. I bought my cinema ticket to see his. Is it documentary as well, like TY Truck, documentary of Taeyeon? I bought my ticket. I'm going on October the 19th. I'm going to see his documentary. I want to, like, I'm not, he's not my bias. I'm not like a super fan of the music. I mean, it's not my style. It's not my style. I prefer singers, not rappers, because I don't know much about, rap and all those things. I like singers, but to show support to Boo, I will go and watch his documentary. And I'm sure he's going to be very emotional, and probably the other members are going to be there, maybe, a bit in there. So since I watched JK's, I'm like, yeah, I have to go and support Taeyeon as well. Now, if my bias releases a documentary on my cinema, I don't think he will. And if he does, I'm sure it's not going to come to Latin America or Argentina even. So, it's going to be tough for us to get that exclusive content. Probably if it's made in Japan, it's also going to be very restricted. Hello. But I wish, I wish. I'm not fans of documentaries, but actually, I must say, I was so comfortable with the other fans. Like when I went to watch JK's documentary, there were other armies, and it was my first time meeting armies in person, like Argentinian armies. I know armies of other parts of the world, but I know them online. I didn't have the experience of seeing them or sharing. So it was so nice the way everyone was singing along, and just the families, the whole family went to see them, people of different ages. It was such a nice, it was like being at a concert, but just at the cinema. And it was such a happy vibe that I was like, I have to go and watch these things on cinema so I can meet fans face to face. And I can have that group energy, that group beautiful energy of like, wow, we are watching our favorites. Even if it's on a screen, we are just happy to be here. Yeah, I think that this is why I'm going. I want to. It's just that, guys, we are Argentinian. I don't know about other parts of Latin America, but since we don't get access to buying certain merch, certain things are not shipped to our country, or if they are, they always cost a lot of money. Well, when it comes to concerts, everyone is asking me like, oh, do you think that another NCT unit is going to come to Argentina? Can you pull cars for that? Guys, there's no need for me to tell you. as an Argentinian citizen, that if you look around at our situation at the moment, I don't think we can afford a K-pop act. I mean, we haven't been able to get any K-pop act over here. And I don't think that this year is going to be different. I mean, we are almost ending this year. There's no need for me to pull cards about it. If you just see the economy, the situation of our country, I think that getting a Korean K-pop, like Korean musicians or Korean artists over here, I don't think they have the money to pay them. I don't know. We can see next year, maybe. But you guys heard our president. There's no money. So, yeah, it's about being realistic, you know. It's not so much like, oh, let's pull cards and see. Like, you know. The closest I've been to P1 is when they went to Chile. Yeah, I know a lot of fans do travel to Chile. I know a lot of fans. I know of Argentinian passion for K-pop or for because I seen it. You know, the other day that I went to the cinema to see JK's documentary, a lot of people were crying, just getting very emotional. And I talked to a few of them, you know, they told me how much, you know, the group means to them, how they miss them, you know, and I think that that's so so beautiful, you know, that sometimes we are connected through the internet and we read each other's opinions, but to see someone face to face telling you how, oh, you know, their music saved my life, I was going through something, you know, and these are people, you know, the person that told me this, that she was so depressive, she had so many issues, you know, this is a woman that probably she's my age or older, and she has a family of her own, she's married with children, you know, this is not like, you know, like people usually have this stereotype, that actually not anymore, because I believe that nowadays, you know, if you think like K-pop is for teenagers, you know, I think that people are like, no, don't say that, because, you know, the audience is expansive, so don't label us. But, you know, hearing her story and just looking at her, you know, talking to her, I was like, this is real. She really is real about this. You know, it's not that I read it online. She's telling me her story. Yeah. And also you know, for me, since I'm not an army, I'm a multistem. But seeing JK's evolution, seeing all, you know, the old images of him when he just started with the guys, I get emotional myself, because I'm like, wow, it's been so long. I'm sure that there's people that discovered BTS earlier. But for me, I go back to when I first watched them, their MVs, and, you know, they took me back to those days when I discovered them. And it makes you emotional to see how far they had come, you know, how far. It's so beautiful. It's so beautiful. And also the fans, you know, singing and you know, just, it's so cute. Like, I love it. I love it. I mean, like, that's what music should do. You know, I think that people of different fandoms, we should meet for these sort of documentaries, but there should be documentaries on cinemas or festivals of different K-pop acts. So it's like you don't go just for the group that you stand, you go for all of them and you connect. And I think that we will be able to, maybe we could fix certain things about the toxic fandom and the fan wars, and because you know, this is the thing, when you listen to the music and you focus on the music or the performance, it's like that sentiment that need to be right is gone because you are focused on the music. The music is taking you, or the image is taking you elsewhere. I think that we should remove the keywords, um, the cell phones, you know, the computers. We should remove all that and just meet all in one place, face to face, and let's enjoy the music. You know, let's do it like the old times, without internet wars. Hey, Marushka. I met ARMYs at the Voice concert. They were incredible. They traveled around the world to see concerts. Ladies were between 35 and 50 years old. They told me we need to support K-pop, so they will keep coming. They saw in concert. They saw in concert Stray Kids, 17, The Voice, GOT7. Yeah, I'm sure you had seen that, Marushka, because I know you had been to different concerts, and you told me that there were a lot of different people of different different ages. You know, it's like a party. It's like a party. You know, it's a celebration. Yeah, they have grown up. I got into them in 2015 till now. I knew of K-pop before them with Big Bang. But yes, at the Voice concert there were every age category, even grandparents. Vibe is so warm and you feel so close to everyone, like family. Yeah, it's amazing. It's amazing. And also, I was like, I was laughing, like I was talking to this ARMY that I had sitting next to me. You know, we were sharing popcorns, beverage. You know, because she was like, you know, I already had purchased, you know, with the tickets, I already got popcorns. You know, but she was like, you know, and it was this huge bucket of, and honestly, I don't like candy that much, so I just bought it because it was a promotion, and I was like, do you want a bit, because I'm not going to eat that much? And she was like, okay, I will buy the beverage. And she bought, you know, she bought the beverage, and we were sharing, you know, and it was so nice. And I was telling her, I was like, how we sometimes we settle for so little, and how much happiness it gives us to just see them in a screen and just be like, I don't know, like screaming to a screen, a simple screen. You know, we are happy like this. We don't have concerts, but we have them in a big screen, and we are like, you know, and I'm like, you know, how simple it is for us, and how meaningful it is for us to be able to see it at a local cinema theater, honestly, guys, because, you know, sometimes, like I mentioned before, we don't get exclusive pass, we don't get the information. Sometimes, you know, Argentina doesn't get certain things. I remember the NCT 127, there was an NCT 127 that I wanted to watch, and it wasn't available in my country. Bye, Samara. Have a lovely day at work. Take care. Make a lot of money. I know the wage is already arranged, but you know. Fighting. Also depends on venue. Some venues are frustrating and you don't see much, just on big screen. But the Voice venue was great. Seats were so close to them and it felt cozy whole concert. Yeah, I remember you sent us the video. Yes, you did. And it was like you had them just there, like it was so cool. so good. Wait, guys, I want to get my water because I left it. I left my water. Guys, I'm so hooked with the this culinary class wars. Korean, the Korean chefs competition is so good, guys. It's so good. Like there was only 7 episodes available, and I watched them all in one day. So I usually don't like competition, reality, especially a Netflix one. I'm like, this arranged? Like, and also some of them they drag them so much. They try to drag the suspense, and everything. But this one, and I'm not an expert on cooking. I don't know anything about cooking. Like, I'm not an expert. But it was so fascinating to watch. It was so fascinating to watch. I watched them all, and I'm waiting for the last episodes. I believe it's 5 episodes left, and it's going to premiere next Friday. I was so entertained. Like, also the budget, like I was watching, they have to use these different like kitchens, and they have everything. They have everything. Like, I'm sure that it must have been expensive. There's something about some Korean reality shows that when it comes to their like the decoration, the things that they have to use, the resources, and also the shooting of the whole place is so well done. And you definitely notice that there's money in there. There's budget. There's budget, definitely. Hey, Danya, did I say hi? Yeah, it was like 4 meters in the beginning. I'm seeing Dreamies in November, and Arena is 17,000 people. There is not going to be a great experience, bro. Okay, guys, I'm going to tell you who I have on my list today. I have Libra people. I have Libra idols. I'm going to start with, is it Juhu? I always pronounce, these are the 2 letters. The Y and the J's are so difficult for me to pronounce. But I believe it's Juhu or Juhi. It's Juhu, the former G-Friend member that now she's a soloist. Juhu. Banchan of Stray Kids. I have P1 Harmony Kiho, and I have Jiyoung also of P1 Harmony. Then I have Enhypen Hisun, WayV Yang Yang, and ATEEZ Jongho. And then I'm going to be pulling cards for Kim Jae-jung's girl group debut. I believe that the group is called Say My Name, and they're going to be making their debut in October. So I am going to be pulling cards for them. And the comebacks of aespa and Illit. on October. So yeah, it's all like, I remember that next, I'm going to make a post anyways about it. Next Wednesday, I'm going to do I'm going to be reading, I'm going to do again the series of How Do They Flirt, but for girl groups. And it's going to be for the whole group. So I'm going to be letting you guys know about it. Different. Mm-hmm. Huh? Who is having a comeback as a group? I'm talking about Juhu, the singer. What? But if they, I thought that that group was. Oh, wow. You know, since they did what is it called? The group, the Free Girls. Oh, I never remember the group's name. Um, the Free Girls, the Free members. Ah, BB's that one. They disbanded, but they have always shown they still appreciate each other. Each year they celebrate their anniversary on their own. Ah, I didn't know that. Ah, that's cool. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, that they don't do it under obligation. Yeah, there's a huge mystery about what happened with that group. Because they had so much potential. Like, I used to love their style so much, and I know that they were big in Korea. So I don't know what happened in there, but whatever it happened, it's someone messed them up, or I hope that karma gets to them. Because that was a great group. It was a great group. A great group, and I know that there's a lot of people that love them, so it's so sad how it ended. Yes, me too. I never followed them deeply, but they were possibly the most complete group of their generation. Yeah. So like aces, all of them. And so I don't know how, but so serious about their roles, and their performances, like everything perfect. Also their style, very ladylike, like beautiful, beautiful. Okay, I'm going to start with Juhu then. Sorry guys, I'm butchering the name, I'm sorry, apologize. Um, but yeah, the former different member and now soloist Juhu. I believe someone said that she is having a comeback or something like that. Besides being a Libra idol. So let's see. how these months are going to be. She got the Ten of Cups twice. So yeah, a lot of emotional fulfillment for her. Okay, for Juhu, we have Ten of Cups, Knight of Wands, the Justice in the middle, this very Libra card, Four of Pentacles, Nine of Swords. And we have the Ten of Cups, that in here the keyword is says fulfillment. So definitely, yeah, she's going to end the year very happily. I would say that she has been like, there's something about her, I feel like this, with the Ten of Cups, you know, there's something about her being taken care of. You know, I don't know if it's like it's someone in particular that is sort of defending her, but I think that also is protecting her her stability or the people that she loves. You know, there's something about her, about here, you know, and also this community is so important for her. So I don't know if this is the people that works for her or works with her. But with this Knight of Wands, there's this feeling of like, you know, this person coming to the rescue and being like, you know, I'm going to save you, I'm going to protect you, I'm going to protect your happiness. And she got the Ten of Cups again at the end. That is fulfillment, you know. So it's great that she is not alone. You know, there's something about her being taken care of, like, and I think that I mean it in a way of, you know, being surrounded by people that really care for her, you know, and that they probably really care for her well-being, you know, that she has everything that she needs, that she doesn't feel alone. You know, there's a lot of emotional support, I would say, and also this feeling of community. It's like probably, you know, the people that works with her feels like a family. You know, it's not like you see her because she's like the image of, you know, she is the soloist, she is like the famous one, or she is the artist. But I think that there's something about the Ten of Cups coming out twice, that there's something that she's like so thankful to the people that works with her. There's something about her just being like, without them, I'm not going anywhere. I have to have my people. Like, I have to have my people working with me, being there for me. Like, I need my community. They are like my family. Like, without them, I cannot advance. So there's something about, you know, also this Knight of Wands also sort of, you know, contributing to helping her and her situation, and probably helping her and a group of people. It's not just her. But I think that she is, like, this person really cares for her. Is very brave also. In the middle, we have the card of Justice, you know, that we're talking about. This is a very Libra card. Definitely for her, for Juhu, I think that this is definitely times where she's trying, if she's going to come back or have a comeback, it's a way to find balance between probably some chaos that she had gone through. So there's something about also her, you know, sitting and waiting patiently for her moment, you know, for her moment to shine, or for her moment to have, you know, to have her time to reveal her truth, to reveal her side. You know, there's something about her just being like, you know, I done right. Like, I've always been very righteous. I always like gave the best of myself. I've always been honest. So somehow I'm also waiting for people that had been dishonest or had been trying to damage her reputation or her image or her work. You know, she's sort of waiting for these people to face the justice. And I would say that she knows a lot of things. There's something about her holding a lot of information, but I think that there's something about her just not saying anything. But I think that when you see her, like when you see her energy, it feels like her energy feels so much like a judge. You know, it's like she has that presence, that authority, that you are like a bit like overwhelmed by her presence, because it seems like she's so true to herself. You know, she never lies. She never pretends for the cameras or for money, or you know, you cannot like blackmail her. You know, she's a tough woman. She's someone that looks at you in the eye and she faces it. And also she's very brave. She's like, okay, if I make a mistake, I will face the consequences myself. Like, she's very righteous like this. And I believe that is really hard to see this in a industry that sometimes, you know, women have to sort of adapt to certain things that are not correct. And I think that for her and her experience is like, I'm waiting for these people to fall. I'm waiting. I'm seated and I'm watching all of you, you know. Because, yeah, we have the Four of Pentacles and we have the Nine of Swords. So if she's having a comeback, or if she's creating something like her being a soloist, I believe that probably there's something about her knowing that she's grateful for the opportunities, but I think that probably there's something about this new project or this concept being, it feels like she's playing safe, because she doesn't have the choice. It's like what she has available at the moment. I don't know if maybe she doesn't count with the support of certain producers or other people. And I think that she definitely knows this. She's like, okay, I'm going to release this, but I wonder if people are going to like it, because I think that it's very similar to what I've done before. So I think that she's also overthinking a lot about this, about like, how can I be more original? You know, how can I introduce change? How can how can I surprise my audience, you know, with something new? She definitely wants to show a new face of herself, or she wants to transmute. There's something about her sort of being stuck a bit in a certain style, and she knows it. And she's like, as an artist, I should have moved on already from that concept. I don't know much about her music because I don't follow her, but there's something about her, you know, just holding on very tight to her resources and what she has available. And probably she doesn't have much. It's like either she doesn't have people around her that are that creative, or that are like that expansive. I think that she's a bit creatively, like in the creation side, probably she's a bit stuck. She probably is using all resources, and there's something about her feeling very sensitive about it, you know, or thinking about her decisions. She's like, I done this before. I used this formula before, like, but it's what I have available. So I hope you guys enjoy it. But definitely, I think that she probably, yeah, she is stuck in, I don't know if she is, her resources are very limited. So she also is like, you know, is using what she has. She's also is using what she has, you know. But she feels like an artist, she feels a bit sensitive. She's like, I know I could do better. I know I could do something groundbreaking or different. I know I can do it. But she hasn't found yet, you know, this style that she wants to try. She wants to a bit to shock people or to get out of the box. You know, she wants to be original. But probably this year is not the year to make great changes. You know, there's something about like, okay, hold on to what you have available. You know, is what you have at the moment. It is what you have. You know, it's at least you have it. You know, and there's something about her also you know, being very protective of what she has, because maybe she knows what it's like to not have anything. So if this is like an idea, if this is something that was pendant or was sort of like, you know, pushed to a side, and she was like, no, 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 let me have it. I will transform it. But definitely she knows, or she has this, probably for next year, she wants to transform herself. There's something about her feeling like, I still didn't become in the phoenix that I wanted to become. There's something about her wanting to go through a sort of rebirth as an artist. She wants to push things a bit to the extremes. And she still hasn't been able to, because probably, you know, in the middle we have the justice. So there's a lot of things going on, or probably had been going on for a while when it comes to justice in her life. So it's all about waiting for justice, you know, waiting patiently to get, you know, what is hers, or just waiting for people that had been like enemies or something like that. She's like sitting and waiting for this to sort of conclude, maybe to watch certain people fall. And she's like sort of, you know, she's balanced. You know, the justice is like she's not suffering, but at the same time, I think that this need for justice, or this waiting period of maybe some legal battles or something like this, something that has to do with legal issues. Something is going on around her about papers, you know, a lot of things. So I think that this is draining a bit her attention. You know, it's like she has to put her attention in this, and yeah, maybe when she goes back to work, she's like, oh, this has affected me as an artist as well. I feel like it has affected me. I could have done so many things, and actually I'm still stuck. Maybe she has to get some justice for herself. Maybe, does anyone know if there's someone that owes her money or something like that? Because I see her like she has to sort of be a witness of all of this. You know, it's like, it's not about justice coming for her, but maybe it's coming for people that once were related to her. So she has to sort of stop and observe what is going on. But yeah, we have the Ten of Cups that it says fulfillment, and it's an emotional one. So at the end, she's going to end the year feeling very loved, feeling very secure. You know, she, like I said at the beginning, she has great people around her. They love her very much. They protect her. And she feels like she belongs. You know, we're talking about maybe, you know, since we are in Libra season, you know, that Libras also, they often don't think about themselves. They think about the others. So maybe this is why, you know, I see this Ten of Cups twice. I'm like, she's worried, or she's dependent on her community. You know, she's like much more than just, you know, a soloist that is like, oh yeah, this is my moment to shine. This is my success. This is my opportunity. No, she's much more like, I want to make sure that my people, my family, is okay. Like, if they're happy, I'm happy. Yeah, I know about that, Dania. I also had the feeling about this. Yeah. As October's baby, claim them whole months. Yeah, guys, it's your season. Enjoy it, enjoy it. Shine very bright. Shine very bright, guys. Take care of you. put yourselves as a priority. Okay, let's continue with Stray Kids Banchan. I was watching this card, the 5 Wands, and it does remind me of this Japanese group, the girl group that they wear high school uniforms. I'm going to show you. Doesn't it look like them? It does. Okay. Yeah, all I'm getting is this is definitely me reading for Libra people, because all I get is them worrying for others. Like, come on, guys. Like, come on. I want to see some individuality, but honestly, I see you guys in community. Like, I don't see, like, individual. Okay, for Banchan of Stray Kids, we have 6 of Cups, the Emperor, Ace of Wands, 5 of Wands, 4 of Wands, a lot of Wands. So Banchan is very actively protecting his babies, I would say. 3 of Cups, the card of community. So yeah, I believe that this month, what is left of this 2024, is all about him defending the group or defending his people. I see him just, you know, in his leader seat, leader vibe, leader influence. But with the 6 of Cups, there's this feeling of also Banchan remembering and probably like thinking about like maybe past experiences where actually he felt like the group wasn't celebrated, or that they didn't get what they needed or what they wanted. So there's something about him asserting also his authority and being like, no, I have to take care of my people. I have to take care of the members because, you know, they rely on me. They rely on me. So definitely there's something about him becoming so passionate. You know, we have a lot of Wands. So this is a lot for a Libra person. But I think that does anyone know if it's Stray Kids? I believe I said this before. It's getting me a deja vu. I believe Stray Kids is in a concert. Is having concerts, right? Could it be that they are having a comeback as well? Because I see them juggling a lot of things. It's going to get a bit chaotic when it comes to energy because I see them very busy. But at the end, they're going to make it. At the end, they're going to fulfill all their, if they have like some responsibilities, like they have to attend to different events, I sort of see them. I see them. So, and I think that for Banchan, it's like, okay, we will make it. Like, we really will put all our hard work and energy. But at the same time, I'm going to get a bit much more demanding about like in the past, you gave us too little. Like we had to do or we had to survive with very little support. Now we are getting greedy. Now we want more. Now I demand more for the group. So definitely I see them standing very strong, standing together. I think that there could be moments of tension, you know, where they could feel a bit overwhelmed because of a lot of responsibilities, you know, having to go here, like from an event, in a same day, having to attend different places. So there's a bit of maybe, them getting a bit dizzy, like where are we? What are we supposed to do? Maybe also one of them not feeling their best, but at the end they will show up, all of them, and they will celebrate. And also, this could be a Stray Kids year when it comes to recognition, or them just participating of as the main act or main event for a lot of, I don't know, award seasons or award ceremonies, and them showing up, with very powerful stages. Because, yeah, there's a lot of energy here. They're not going to stop. Like, until the end of the year, they're going to keep going, 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 going. There's no stop for these people. There's no stop. There's new things coming, but there's also, the routinary events that they have to attend to every year. But yeah, I also see, I see Vanchan very motivated as well. He's very immersed in the decision making. He's like, okay, yeah, we will do it. Yeah, we'll endure this. Yeah, we will do this. Like, we will work extra hours. We will do everything. We will be there. We will show up. But you have to meet our demands. Like, he's going to get a bit much more demanding, like, okay, I want this for a group and I want this now. I don't want delays. I don't want excuses. Like, I want this for my group. I want this for the boys. And I want it now. And you're going to give it to me. I see there's something with the Emperor that I think that Vanchan is feeling much more assertive, and he's not joking. He's not being tolerant also. He's like, no, I said I want this for us, and you are going to give us this. Because we are creators. We are creators. We are the fire. We are the creators. So you better, give us what we need and more. So they are getting very courageous. They are getting very courageous. He is getting very courageous, I would say. I think that there's something about him, from a role of authority, he's like, I think that there's something about him feeling a bit sorry. Like, feeling like I didn't protect them back then. They needed this from me, or they needed me to speak up, and I didn't. And now I'm like, now I'm speaking up for them. Now, I'm getting all courageous. Now I'm getting very flexible, very demanding, very authoritarian, I would say, even. Because, they have a lot of things to do. And he needs to also keep the group motivated. I see a lot of ones, and also I see a lot of red. So I would say it could be that Vanchan is sort of polarizing to Aries energy in this part of the year, maybe because he needs to get ready, and everything is happening so fast. So he doesn't have time to think and be in his Libra self. It's all about him being, very cutthroat, very straightforward, very, just going, stop with the sugar coating. No, be very straightforward about what you want and being very decisive. Do not hesitate. But yeah, it's all for the community. It's all for the group. It's all for the fans. So he is very protective of this, very assertive. They will be at the MAA this year. There's a lot of things to do. He feels like a commander, he's like commanding them. He's like, you go now, you here, here, there, here. Yeah, yeah. I think that if they keep being very popular, probably they will. Okay, I'm going to continue with P1 Harmony Quijo. Ah, Quijo. A lot of major arcanas for Quijo. Is Quijo the leader? For him, we start with the Eight of Swords, the Judgment. Sorry, guys. The Fool in the middle, the Nine of Swords, Temperance. And we have Seven of Cups choices. Thank you. He feels so responsible, so responsible. This is why I'm asking if he's the leader. I mean, in the middle we have the Fool. So definitely I think that in amidst all these feelings of him, because we start with the Eight of Swords and then we have also the Nine of Swords. So he is a perfectionist. At the same time, I think that there's moments where he feels trapped. There's moments where he definitely he feels judged. Definitely. With the Eight of Swords and the Judgment, I don't know what happened in the past, if he was criticized or if he was in a sort of a scandal, if he said something and people took it the wrong way, because I see him like sort of recovering from this, but it had left him a very uncomfortable feeling of like, I want to be my authentic self, and you say that you like my authentic self, but you guys are never satisfied. Like, the more authentic I am, the more you find something to criticize me about. So, you know, with the Eight of Swords and the Judgment, there's this feeling of like, yeah, be yourself, but don't be yourself that much. You know, so I think that for him fame is confusing. Fame is confusing. People's expectations is confusing. It's like he doesn't understand. Sometimes he feels so, he's like, why did I become an idol? Because he takes really serious, very seriously, he takes it, criticism. You know, it's like, okay, if maybe if the fans are saying this, it's because it really matters, it's important, so I want to understand. You know, there's something about him probably talking to the fans and trying to understand the mentality of the fan, you know, and probably not just the fan of his, I would say like a K-pop fan. You know, he's trying to get inside the mentality of a K-pop fan. You know, okay, what does the fan want of us? Or, I mean, what makes them happy, you know? And sometimes it gets so irrational that he feels such a prisoner of the fame and the exposure. It's like, yeah, you guys encourage me to speak up about certain things, but once I say something, oh no, you didn't like it, you want to cancel me, or you want to criticize me, or you want me to, you know, you say something mean about me. So it's like, I would say that this sort of makes sense because him being a Libra, I don't know why it gives me that he's a double Libra, but I don't know. I think that there's moments where it makes him feel so insecure. So insecure. Because he's the Fool, you know, we have the Fool. So he's someone that, yeah, he can mess up, but at the same time, he has the adaptability and the flexibility to start over. You know, there's something with the Fool that he literally is like, yeah, I can be a fool, from time to time, yeah, I can make mistakes, but also I can start over. Let me start over. So he's someone that you cannot tame, even though he is in this industry that is so restrictive with the idols. But he's like, you cannot tame me. I'm a free soul. I'm a free soul. Just let me be free. You know, and probably he has been trying to reconcile with this duality, you know, of like, I want them to like me. But at the same time, I want to let them know that probably at some point I'm going to disappoint someone because I'm not perfect. Because I can be a fool. Because I am my authentic self. And you guys said that you like me being authentic. So, you know, his mentality is, he is so confused sometimes. He's like, there's moments where he feels so encouraged by the people to be himself, and he's like, yeah, you guys make me feel so, you know, like the fool. You make me feel so courageous, and I really want to do crazy things, you know, or I really want to be unexpected. But then there are others that push him down. There are others that, oh no, don't be like that. You are too much. You are being too much. Oh no, why did you say that? You know, so he doesn't know who to please. And this drives him crazy. He's like, what can I tell you? At some point, I know I'm going to mess up. Because people definitely is, and I think that this definitely keeps him up at night. You know, there's something about him just being very harsh on himself. He's like, I don't want to, you know, be an inconvenience for the group. Because honestly, like image, like reputation is important. So even though he wants to be independent and he wants to be himself, you know, he also has to heal, and he has to quiet his mind a bit. He's been too rational about it. You know, he's been too rational about it. It's like you're not going to get the right answer. At least not this year. At least not this year. But what he can do is actually overcome his anxiety. Does he have anxiety? Is he anxious? Is he an anxious person? Because with the temperance, I'm like, there's something mentally, right? I mean, it makes sense that I think that his mentality is very unique. You know, he definitely is not the typical idol. He has opinions of his own, and he's going to state his opinions. He knows he will get in trouble. So, but this is the thing. He's like, if I say something wrong, please, like, take it on me, but don't take it on the group. You know, he's like, blame it on me, but don't take it on the group because they are innocent. But it's all about miscommunication, I would say, because there's a lot of sorts. So this is not about him doing something crazy. I think that it has to do with people not understanding where he comes from or what he says. He said something and he gets criticized or he gets backlash. But definitely, you know, before the year ends, he's going to find a way to sort of heal from this anxiety. He's very anxious. He's very anxious. It's like he has to heal. He has to find the balance yet. He's going to find it. He's going to find it. I believe someone is going to help him, like overcome this anxiety. Sometimes he feels trapped. Like this is like him. He's like, it doesn't matter what I do. I know someone is going to say that I did something wrong. So he's like, and I'm just being a person. But yeah, at the same time, you know, the Seven of Cups, the card, the keyboard says choices. But as you know, the Seven of Cups is a very deceiving and imaginatory kind of card. So I think this is why I'm asking, does he have anxiety? does he have some kind of, is he different like in his mind or in his mind processes? Because there's something about him getting overwhelmed with speculations about like, oh, what is this person going to say about me, or what is, am I going to get criticized? I think that with the Seven of Cups is like, is the answer is very ambiguous. I think that he fears and he gets a bit paranoid, like, will they like what I said? Will they choose me? Will I be in trouble? There's something about him with the Seven of Cups having different perceptions of right and wrong, and I think that he's too fixated on what others going to say of him. This is very Libra. He's too fixated. And the card, the Fool in the middle, is like, it doesn't matter. Let them think what they want to think. You just have to start over. You have to start over. And also the Seven of Cups is letting you know that maybe these are ghosts in your mind. Maybe these people that they hate you or that they send you not so pleasant messages, maybe they are just playing with you. Maybe, I believe that there's something about him feeling, does he have like Sasang? Does he have like crazy fans or someone that is stalking him? Because I have the feeling that they are messing with his mind and he feels unstable. He feels like, I'm being persecuted. I'm being persecuted. And he is like, I don't like this. Because honestly, I don't see stability in him. I was like, what is going on with Kijo? Because I usually, I sometimes, for him, I get 1 or 2 pentacles. But in here, I think that everything is mental. It's mental and is not, there's lack of stability in his life. But yeah, there's a lot of opinions, communications, messages. Thank you. He's the leader. Okay. Maybe he has crazy fans. Oh, okay. We are starting with the jumping cards for this member of also of Penguin Harmony, June. He also got the Nine of Swords. What is going on with these Libra people and the Nine of Swords? I mean, there's a lot of confusion. A lot of confusion. Maybe it's people's opinions, and they are so confused. Yeah, for this member for June, we have the Ace of Wands. We have the Nine of Swords, the Tower in the middle. We have the Nine of Cups, and we have the Six of Wands. I mean, it starts very dramatically, but it ends well. So, yeah. Six of Pentacles, generosity. What is going on with this member, with June? Because definitely he's going through some kind of, abrupt changes or just changing his reality. Yeah, because definitely he comes from, the Ace of Wands and And the Nine of Swords could be something, was he in a hiatus? Like, was he, experiencing some lack of motivation? Or, was something going on with him personally? Because I see him just losing sleep because of this, or being also feeling very persecuted because of this. Or maybe he was worried for the group, or maybe the group had, like, they didn't have much activities, and he was a bit like, a bit worried. Also, just maybe also he was struggling trying to find a passion in his life. But in the middle we have the Tower, so definitely things are changing in his life. I think that it can be a bit uncomfortable. He probably is going through some changes that he didn't ask for these changes, and he's like, oh, okay, I guess I have to adapt. I guess I have to do this all over. I think that these moments are also very unstable, Like, there's something about his routine or the way he had been doing things that the Tower is like, no more. Like, from now on, you are going to do things differently. Like, change, there's going to be changes. There's going to be, some unexpected new plans. So I think that he could be feeling at the moment a bit like not so sure, like, oh my God, what is this? I'm not very comfortable with changes. I'm like, what is going on? But then I have these cards that actually are very positive, the Nine of Cups and the Six of Wands. So I wonder whatever change or, abrupt news or something that happens is actually going to help him like unleash his whole potential, because I sort of see him winning something. I see him winning something. I see him like earning something, or just getting a wish come true, or getting a project for himself. So there's something about him being successful or something, or if he's competing with someone, like him getting something, just a recognition, And also I think that there's something that he wants to do individually, that I think that he's going to get it. He's going to get it. And he's going to, like, there's something about probably him at the moment being like, oh no, I don't want to change. Oh no, please leave my things the way they are. I don't want change. Like, actually, I feel very uncomfortable. But with time, the cards are like, congratulations. You actually are in a better aspect of your life. You are doing better, and you're going to be celebrated for. I don't think that is like hard work. I wouldn't say something like, "Oh, you worked really hard for this, and actually you got a recognition." I think that it has to do with him probably like having a talent, or having, some abilities, and just people starting to see him individually for these talents of his, and being like, we need to put you more in the center, or we need to put you more, give you more exposure. There's something about him also like gaining more confidence in himself, and being like, wow, like I really deserve this. Like, I just had to trust myself. Like, I didn't know I could do this, but actually now I'm getting the hang of it. Like, I'm actually very great at this. And him actually feeling like very, like, probably also him being respected or recognized and celebrated by his peers. It's like, wow, you got it. You overcome this. You probably were very insecure at first, but you got this. He has a lot of potential. He has a lot of potential. And I think that there's also a part of him that he worries about the future. There's something about him, like when he doesn't have much things to do, he gets a bit anxious. He gets a bit anxious. Yeah, with the Six of Pentacles, generosity. I think that there's someone that could be coming up with wanting to hire him, or wanting to sign a contract with him. There's someone that is reaching out to him, or the company, and being like, you know, we want to work with you, or we want you on our team. You know, I believe that you will be good for us. So, you know, also generosity. You know, he could get some deal, some individual gig or something. Like, is so, this time is so appropriate for him to get more opportunities. I can sort of see it. I can sort of see it. Hey, Akira. I can comment. So yeah, let's wait for this member for June. Let's wait for him. Ah, it said 7 weeks. Ah, okay. Yeah, I believe today I put 1 month. Okay, let's continue with Enhypen Hisum, the other Libra. Cups. The first time since I'm reading for this Libra today, these Libra idols, this is the first time I'm getting cups in the reading. So yeah, let's see. Okay. For his son, we have the Devil, Three of Cups, Ace of Cups, Four of Cups, Page of Wands. And here the Seven of Swords, scarcity mentality. His one is so complex. It's so complex because definitely here in the middle we have this Ace of Cups is so cute. This Ace of Cups is so cute. It's so beautiful. It's so pink. It's so cute. He's getting like, I don't know, is Enhypen, probably they're having a comeback, you know, there's something about him probably in this Libra season also shining so bright, you know, getting a lot of attention for himself. I see him creating something new, like there's a new opportunity coming his way, and I believe it's individual because even though I see the members here, I think that this is different. This is something that it could be him having activities with the group, but at the same time him also being summoned or people just wanting to work with him or wanting to invite him to places, you know. There's a lot of interest in him, and also I believe that it's not so much like, oh, this is like a brand deal. I think that it's people that they really want, they really love him. There's something with all these cups. There's a lot of love and reciprocity. So I wonder if this opportunity for him, if it has to do with love, romance, or you know, just being around happy people. But we start with the Devil and with the Three of Cups. So I think that definitely there's moments where he feels a bit trapped in the group or with the group's identity, I would say. There's something about him just, you know, I think that he's a very interesting kind of Libra, you know, because he's like, yeah, I'm part of the group, but at the same time, I want to do things individually or I want to do things for me. And I think that if it's not all of us together, then I cannot attend or I cannot participate. I have to go. They make us go with the group, with the whole group. It's like if I have a possibility to do something, I have to go with the group. It's like without the group, I'm a nobody. And I think that the devil card, it shows me that he's a very he's a very ambitious person. Probably in the past, he used to be very independent, or he used to be very influential, maybe. So he's someone that he's used to, like, yeah, he's part of a group, but at the same time, he knows how to do things individually. Like and there's moments where he's like, I want to do more individually, but they always sort of let us go out, but in a group. And I feel stuck. And I feel like, like it's always, my identity is tied to the group. And I think I would want to be recognized individually also, you know. And also, the devil being here, there's something about them probably as a group also just feeling, a bit attached to certain negativity. I don't know if maybe in the company there's people that mistreat them or that talk negatively to them. So he sort of gets in this very uncomfortable of the devil, like, I have no way out. It's like you put us all in a box and you don't let us breathe. There's this feeling of like, yeah, we are together, we are a group, but at the same time, you make our experiences so uncomfortable. You push us all in a small box, and you put us all together like this, and you're like, go and do things together, go and record content. And he feels so forced. He feels so suffocated, like, I cannot breathe. Why do you use us like this? Why do you treat us like this? There's no room for flexibility, or I think that maybe there's something about him sort of seeing this for the group and being like, we are so pressured and we are sort of tied to a sort of contract that we cannot say anything. We just have to go, all of them, they have to go together to do certain things, and I think that he wants to find freedom. He wants freedom, and maybe he wants freedom for the members as well. But with the Ace of Cups, I see that there could be a call, an invitation that comes from a place not just of creativity, but maybe from someone that really likes him, or someone that really appreciates him, or is so nice. Because I definitely see like a lot of like abundance for him, especially emotionally. People that you can connect with these people. I see that there's like an invitation, someone being like, I want to get to know you better, or I want you to do this with me. Like, I find you very cool. Like, can you do this with me? But at the same time, he goes back to his professional mode, and I believe he's going to say yes, but there's something also about him probably just having this very detached attitude that people are like, are you happy or are you unhappy? Like, he has probably a poker face, or just, he doesn't show emotion, so people don't know if he's actually enjoying this or not. But I think that with the Page of Wands, it can give him a very impulsive and prematurely way out of being able to go out individually, and I don't know why I want to say play, but it's like, he's able to go out and explore individually. This could be a very green project, it's just starting, or maybe he's like the youngest of them all, or he's, in comparison to others, like he's a very new face. But I think that it could help him sort of get out of this apathy. And I think that also he has a hard time accepting invitations. With the Ace of Cups in here, I think that there's people in his life that they really want to be good influence for him. But I think that he is so done with the entertainment business, or there's a part of the business that he knows that is all made up, or it's all fake, or it's all very cruel. So there's something about him like, I'm not surprised. Like, I'm not impressed. Like, even if you say that you love me, you admire me, and that you want to get to know me and be my friend, I don't believe you. I don't believe you because everyone lies in here. So, yeah. But definitely with the cups, I see an opening of opportunities and a possibility for him to connect more emotionally. He is disconnected emotionally, but I think that yeah, he needs to go out and do more, definitely. But yeah, also see the Seven of Clouds. That is a scarcity mentality. See, he's also someone that is not easy to connect with him. I believe that the potential of a new beginning for him and new opportunities are about to come his way. I hope he takes them, and I hope he shows appreciation, and that he also shows a much more positive attitude. You know, there's something, he has to loosen up a bit. There's something about him being a bit, you know, not happy, you know, and I think that also people around him probably are very negative also. So he's like a bit distrustful and hardened by these situations. So even when, you know, the right group of people or the right friend or the right opportunity comes, he's so closed off. You know, he's so like a pessimist. You know, he's like, oh, I know it's not going to do well because I know it happens all the time. You know, he's so pessimistic, and it's like the cards are like, no, you know, this could be very loving for you. You could actually meet very nice people. Okay, I'm going to continue with WayV Yang Yang, another Libra. WayV Yang Yang. Yang Yang, I believe Yang Yang is going to get more lines. Is going to get more lines, or is going to get his own creative process going. He has a lot of ideas. He has a lot of ideas, and I see them all manifesting. I see him sort of taking a much more. I know he's not the leader, Yang Yang, but he's very intelligent. He's very intelligent, and I think that finally SM is going to use his intelligence. His intellect. I see it here. I see it here, and I like it. There's a whole transformation for Yang Yang. Wow. Wow. But still, he has to watch his back. He has to watch his back. He could have certain competitions, I would say. For Yang Yang, we have the Nine of Cups. We have the Knight of Wands. We have the Page of Wands in the middle. So again, him also starting a new gig or starting a new project. We have the Death card. So he's like going towards the change, the transformation. And we have the King of Swords. This is very Libra. Not Libra, but this is very air element. And I think that, you know, he's going to end the year and probably begin 2025 with a lot of clarity in his mind, and also with a lot of saying, you know, with a lot of authority. It's like you're going to see a transformation in Yang Yang's body language, also maybe in his stage presence, you know, probably him becoming an MC. I don't know, there's something about him learning to take up space and being like, yeah, I am great. I'm so talented. Like, and I have so much things to say and show. So be ready. Be ready. And from the other card, we have the Seven of Wands that it says defense. see. I mean, the card of defense is like probably it's going to be very visible, his transformation. You know, him probably like being seen as this very young member, you know, someone that is very exciting, you know, someone that is very playful, you know, to sort of gaining more and more space or opportunities, you know, to show up and to shine. So, you know, definitely with the card of the Seven of Wands, there could be certain people not liking this, not liking this glow up or this, you know, him showing up everywhere or probably, you know, having more opportunities than others. You know, definitely there's a lot of competition. We know this. So but I think that these are moments that he's like, he had been waiting for this for so long. He's like, yeah, I think that there's something about him being like, this is my moment. This is my moment. He's like, this is, I had been waiting, I had been having faith and just, you know, remaining positive that this is our moment. Probably also for WayV is also going to be a very great end of the year. I don't know if they're going to have a comeback soon. Maybe if you're, I don't know if you guys are fans of them, but I see everything just developing very naturally. I think that there's something about them just knowing, and especially Yang from his perspective, he's very satisfied where they're going. He's like, yeah, this is our moment. I have patiently been waiting for this, and it's happening, and it's happening. And also for him, I can sort of see him also like adventuring to individual gigs, you know, maybe showing up to different like shows or interviews, you know. um, with the Page of Wands, maybe you know, this is his energy now. You know, he's like probably at the end of the year he will be, you know, just going very impulsively, being here and there, you know, and doing little gigs or things. But then probably in 2025 you're going to see Yang getting a much more like a leading role. You know, not him being a leader, but there's something about him probably like, I don't know, participating. Like, I get more lines. I get that he could get more lines, that he could get more exposure, and that there's something about people using his ideas as well. Because the King of Swords, he gives me like, you know, finally they are like, your ideas are good. Tell me more. You know, and him getting the credits of this, because there's going to be a change. And he's like, yeah, I'm open. I have been waiting for this for a while. I had been waiting for this for a while. But yeah, he will have to defend himself, definitely. Like, I think that there's something here that Yang is such a nice guy. He's so real. He's also so, he's very talented. But honestly, I think that he shouldn't like trust everyone. And when I say everyone, I don't think that it's about WayV. I think that he should, you know, keep the defenses up with other groups or other people. You know, not trusting that much, not saying that much. Because I think that there could be competition, or there could be certain people being on the defensive, or you know, making problems. Like, why are you giving him a choice? Why him? You know, I'm better. So, you know, there could be a sort of like the the rise up or the competition of the foreigner line in and I want to say NCT, but I think that it has to do with the members that are going to be staying in not enlisting. I think that there's going to be a sort of like a very tight competition where some of them will be too obsessed with like, why are you giving him this? I deserve it. Like, why? You know, probably because they are foreigners. You know, maybe some other Korean members that, you know, they are not enlisting yet, but they are observing. Probably they are around Yang's age. So there's something about it, like, oh, I debuted first. Why are you giving him this opportunity, I deserve it. But so I think that he seems very nice. I don't think that he's naive. I just think that there's something about Yang just being very excited, with the page of wands. I can see him getting very excited if he gets an opportunity. So probably he can tell people, or he can show excitement right away. And there's something about, like, you have to protect yourself. Like, not everyone in there is your friend. Actually, there's a lot of people that don't like you because they want what you have. So, he should watch out. He should watch out. Yeah, be nice, but be very superficial nice. Like, be very polite, like Libra, very polite, but just watch out. Watch out. Because Yang is going to get his moment to shine, and this is not going to be liked by others. Yang is brilliant, his mind is amazing, also K-pop idol that speaks most languages and lived in 5 countries. Surprise, surprise, he has such a charisma in real life, like sexy demon on scene. I was in awe. Yeah, he is. He's good. He's good. He's good. Just that they probably, like, they underestimate him because he's very young. But his moment is coming. His moment is coming. His moment is coming. The moment of the group, I believe, probably. The moment of the group. Okay, I'm going to continue with ATEEZ Jongho. What is going on with Jongho? Is he okay? Does anyone know? This man needs a rest. Is he in hiatus? Because if he's not, he's going to be very soon. Okay, for Jongho, we have the 5 of Wands. We start with the 5 of Wands. We have the Justice. We have the 5 of Pentacles in reverse. We have the 4 of Swords. We have the Hangman. And we have the 4 of Clouds, that is the 4 of Swords again. It says rest. So even the cards are like, you need to rest. I don't know if you know this, but the cards are like calling him out. Like, you need to rest. Like, no joke. Like, no, like, sugarcoating anything. You need rest. Yeah, the 5 of Wands, the Justice. I mean, the guys are trying to, probably the group is also trying to be, they feel so guilty every time, there's like a lot of responsibilities, a lot of places to go, there's something about them putting their responsibilities or their schedules before themselves, there's something about them being like, okay, like, I have to do this. This is my work. I cannot miss my work. I cannot be like, oh, I will not be going, I think that also maybe this year for Jungkook was a good opportunity for him to. There's something about justice and like he probably got different some individual activity, or he got the opportunity to go different places himself, or actually people talking to him, and just like him getting his moment. With the justice, it's like, okay, finally, like I sort of had to get a bit competitive with the other guys, and I was like, I'm going to go here and do this activity or this gig, and I'm going to get my moment to shine, and with the justice, there's this feeling of like, I know what I have to do. There's this, I think that he's a man that he's so righteous. He's so like, he's someone that he follows the rules. He's like, I have to be there. I have to be there on time. I have to, sing well. I have to be perfect in this. I have to be perfect in this. He takes life so seriously. He takes life so seriously. And he's so passionate about his work. But in the middle, we have the Five of Pentacles. So probably there's something with Jungkook's energy that I think that he's not feeling his best physically. With the Five of Pentacles, there's this feeling of like, maybe his condition is not the best, or physically he's feeling a bit like under the weather. Feeling like, oh, I'm getting cold, I'm getting a cold, or I'm just not feeling very well. But I think that there's also this very lonely feeling of like, yeah, no one cares. Like, and this is not to say like, people around him don't care, but probably these are not the times to complain. There's something about having to have things done, get things done. So he's like, I'm running out of energy, but as long as his body and his voice keeps functioning, he's going to show up. But there's lack of resources around Jungkook, probably around ATEEZ as well. So I would watch out for that. Like how are they treating the guys? And with this, I don't think that it's about mistreatment, but I think that there's something about the company not having like an emergency kit, or there's some elemental things that you have to have for the guys, or maybe even for Jungkook. I don't know if Jungkook has like a condition, or he needs medicine, or he needs a certain treatment, and I think that they don't have it. They don't have it, or they didn't carry it. If they are in another country, there's something about them not bringing this with them. I don't know if it's like like an allergies medicine or something like that. But yeah, I think that there could be some holds of activities. He needs to rest. He needs to rest. He needs to rest. But yeah, I think that this was going great until there's something about them not being prepared to actually like deal with someone like Jungkook's Jungkook's health. I don't know. I don't want to say like health condition, but there's something about them just not knowing how to treat him. There's something like he probably needed a specific medicine and they don't have it. So it's so is irresponsible, of them. It's like you should have got it. You should have got it. You should have got it. Jungkook did a surgery on a leg last year. He didn't show for the Brazil's concert because he was recovering. Yeah, maybe it's that. It's like, I don't think it's his voice. But there's something like, you know, he needs certain treatment or he needs certain cares that you guys didn't get it. So, you know, how are we going to fix this? You know, how are we going to fix this? Yeah, poor Chonko. I wanted to give him like good, better news, but you know, the cards are sort of calling him out. They are like, you know, you have to get like a proper rest, please. Like sit down, sit down and rest, please, rest. But he's such a like he's someone that he has to show. He feels so bad. I believe that probably it's all ATEEZ members in general that when they have to miss like a certain event, they feel so bad themselves that it's like, you know, maybe he's not feeling his best. You know, he has the symptoms or he's not feeling very well, but actually he probably doesn't say anything and keeps going. You know, I see him very stubborn, being like that. You know, sort of trying to fight his symptoms, maybe. You know, but with the Five of Pentacles in the middle also gives me like poor management. Poor management, definitely. Poor management, and maybe the conditions that the guys are in is not the healthiest as well. Okay, I'm going to pull some cards for this new group that I believe it's, I don't know if it's managed by Kim Jae-jung, or if they are under his care, or, but I believe they are related to him. So is this new girl group debut? I believe the name, they are called Say My Name. The group is called Say My Name. So yeah, let's see how their debut in October is going to go. Okay, for this group, for Say My Name, we start with the Three of Wands. We have the Four of Cups. We have the Moon in the middle, the Ten of Cups, and we have the Three of Swords. And we have the Six of Cups. It says memories. So why do I feel like this group, it has the potential of having something that already happened to another group, or they are being associated? I don't know, it could be the typical they say yeah, they say it's going to debut on October. Maybe there's a lot of teasers, I don't know. But yeah, with the Moon, honestly, also like probably when it comes to promotions, starting with the Three of Wands and the Four of Cups, maybe yeah, it's like this group is an opportunity to keep advancing, but probably the audience is not going to be that excited. It's like they are paying attention. Probably there's people that follow them, or there's people that are like, oh, well, you know, we really want to see something new. But at the same time, there's this feeling of insatisfaction. You know, maybe the audience is like, it's been very picky, or it's been very, even though they actually are going to follow the girls or what they do, there's also something of like, oh, it really, is that it? I thought you were going to be something different. But also with the Moon in the middle, probably also the concept is going to be a bit confusing for people. So, or people just not knowing or not understanding the concept or not understanding the girls, or maybe they are being presented certain content and then it stops. So it leaves the people being like, but what is your style? What do you want to show us? We cannot see well. we cannot see what you're about. So is so it's so confusing. It's so confusing. And but honestly, I think that people honestly, there could be something about the dynamic of the group. Maybe also people seeing that, oh, you know, they want to look like they are best friends or that they are a family, and actually we see that, you know, these members said this of this group before they debuted. So we heard that this group back in the day she had said this that was offensive. I don't know. I think that there's this feeling of, I don't know if the girls are going to um, do well, because there's a lot of comparison. There's a lot of comparison. Also, people is annoyed with certain concepts. Um, I think that also the fans are not very happy about girl groups at the moment. So even though there's curiosity, there's something like, yeah, I will watch or I will wait. Yeah, show me what you're about. I'm going to watch you, but I'm not sure if I'm going to follow you. Honestly, I'm not sure. I'm not sure. And the Six of Cups with memories, there could be something about maybe people being like, you know, this reminds me of this other group, or this other group did this. You know that people often these days, I mean, always, but mostly this year, you see people accusing other groups of copying others. So in here with memories, I think that this Six of Cups is not like happy memories. Probably it's like, oh, you know, you do this, it's very similar to the other group. So probably their debut is not going to be that smooth, I would say. It's going to be leaving people with a lot of questions. But I don't think that is the girls. I don't think that is the girls. I think that the audience is fed up with girl groups. Or maybe with K-pop in general, with the new groups in general. It's like there's no connection. It's like people don't want to think. They are like, you know, present this concept, like present it all and explain it to me, because I don't have time to investigate what you're about. Like, you are just debuting, so you're supposed to, you know, lay all the cards on the table and tell me, okay, what are you about, because, you know, you have to convince me. So people are just so annoyed, and their attention span or their ability to follow the group is like, as soon as a new scandal happens with another group, they're going to go to the group. It's like, it's not stable, unfortunately, for now, for 2024. It's not. People are done and disappointed, but also new content is kind of boring. Decline all always, not only in one. Yeah, people are like, you know, like, and you guys want to convince us that you're family, but we don't believe you. We know what happened to these groups. So it's like people compare their past disappointments with this new one, and they bring the comparison. So it's sad, but I think that it has to do that maybe the audience is a bit traumatized with the K-pop drama, with the K-pop community drama, with some idols drama. People are tired, very tired. Probably, you know, and also with this trend of making just, you know, TikTok music, you know, music that has like a catchy bridge, and it goes just, you know, it goes just for a TikTok. You know, people are like, yeah, like, I'm supposed to like this, but I'm kind of bored, actually. Like, I'm so bored. Like, yeah, I heard it on a TikTok, but honestly, like, I wouldn't choose that song. I wouldn't put it on my playlist. Okay. Let's continue with aespa comeback on October. aespa comeback, aespa comeback, aespa comeback. Yeah, I say K-pop in general, people are fed up. I'm so fed up with K-pop. I'm just here because I love the community. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate it. Yeah, people are so done with the drama. Are so done with the drama. Yeah, for aespa comeback, we have the 9 of Cups. We have the 5 of Cups. We have the Sun in the middle. We have the Wall card. And we have the 5 of Pentacles. And the other card, we have the 6 of Wands, Victory. So yeah, definitely. What can I say, guys? We have the Sun in the middle. We have the card of Victory. aespa comeback is going to be very victorious. It's going to do very well. I think that the girls are slowly recovering. Emotionally, there's something about them. Sort of like, I think that they lost certain opportunities or they lost something emotionally. So they are like trying to cheer up. You know, there's something about them probably. I don't know why I feel like the girls wanted to do something different or they wanted to choose another song. There's something about them being like, oh, but that song was better. But at the same time, there's something about them not getting that. And emotionally, they are a bit like, probably because there's something about them being like, you know, we want to express more emotionally. You know, maybe the lyrics or there's something about the style that it's so, yeah, it's popular, it's so bright. Because with the Sankar, I see it very bright, very playful. And it's also like a recipe for success, I would say. For instant success, people are going to feel very happy when they hear it. But they're like, you know, I wish we could go deeper. You know, I wish we could release another kind of message. I don't know. But yeah, also with the Wall card and the 5 of Pentacles, I think that the girls just want this year to be over. Honestly, they had been working a lot. I mean, I see it in the cards. I'm not saying it because I know they have been working a lot, but there's something about them is like, you know, they feel it like a duty, you know, like our duty is to be excellent or our duty is to keep shining. We have to keep shining for the fans. So there's this very bright optimism, even though there's moments where actually they don't feel that happy. There's moments where they feel like, yeah, we have it all, like everything that they give us is amazing, but there's moments where we feel a bit empty. Creatively, we feel a bit empty, you know. But probably it's because of there's certain formulas that maybe they use, there's certain sounds or catchy songs that they choose that, you know, the girls are like, this again? Like, I don't know if internally it represents me as a woman singing this, but yeah, if it makes people dance and if this like a catchy choreography, I guess we will do it. But also, you know, with the card of Victory, I believe that they also have this responsibility or this weight on their shoulders to be always victorious. You know, they are very competitive young women. They want to be the best of the best. But yeah, there's certain choices in, I don't know if it's songs, if it's lyrics, if it's certain outfits that the girls are like, this I have to pull this off. But also, you know, with all these cups, I think that the girls are very emotional people, and when I see all these cups, especially with this the 9 of cups and also the 5 of cups, the disappointment probably comes from a very feminine kind of perspective. You know, when you try on a dress as a woman and you are on that special day and you're like, I don't like the way I look in this dress. Or I'm feeling so emotional, or I'm feeling so annoyed that please don't talk to me. Or I'm tired of this noise. It's giving me a headache. It's giving me like feminine problems. Like, like it's giving me that that the girls are, you know, a bit sensitive. It depends on what time of the month, and they're like, yeah, we're supposed to go on stage, but I just feel awful today. There's something about them, just very real feminine problems, you know. But yeah, with the World card and the Five of Cups, not five of Cups, Five of Pentacles, there could be that at the end of the year, maybe award seasons, them not getting the. Are they promised like they're going to, or are they nominated for some awards? Because I can sort of see them not getting those awards, especially the important ones, like not the girl group. I'm sure that one they're going to get it, like the girl group category. I think that is like the bigger award, Song of the Year, something like that. I don't think they're going to get it. They're not going to get it. And they're like, oh well. Oh well. And it also leaves them a bit like disappointed, because it's like, you know, we think we done better than these people, but okay. I guess everything is arranged. You know, there's this bitter feeling of like, okay, I guess some things are like this. It is what it is. Could it be money involved? You know, that they're like, oh, we lost against this group. Ah, I get it. I get it. Because they shine so bright. They shine. And with the victory card, it's like they are very important. They are very important. Mm. 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 Yeah. I also, yeah, I don't know much about aespa, but I remember the songs, yeah. Okay, let's pull cards for Illit, that they are going to have an October comeback as well. Wait. For Illit. Wow. They are. How many producers did they hire for this comeback? Not the girls, the company. They are getting all the gears ready, all the weapons ready, because a lot of mastermind in here behind this comeback. A lot of female energy also. So could this be 3 different, more, yeah, maybe not 3, maybe 2 women and 1 guy being the producers of this song, but very important, very important. I get it. I get it. I get it. I get it. We start with the Hierophant. We start with the company card. The company is putting all the. We have the Queen of Cups. the chariot in the middle. So it's like, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. Illit is like their weapon. They have to use these girls to get out of whatever they are. King of Swords, Queen of Pentacles. And the last card from the other deck, we have the Eight of Swords, self-victimization. It's so interesting. It's going to be a success, guys. It's going to be like, I know that the girls, Illit, Illit or Illit? I'm sorry, guys. Is it Illit or Illit? I apologize. I always get confused. And no one knows how to say. Tell me if this is probably it's Illit, but okay. Starting with the company card first, the Hierophant. This definitely, this whole power display of, you know, the good things, you know, the good ideas, the successful ideas, the right formula, maybe some very famous names involved in this, is all because the company is like, let me handle this. I'm going to give the girls the best of the best. There's no way these girls are going to do bad. No. They are in a rush to keep advancing with this group. And they're going to use all their influences, all the big names, the big producers, the big, I don't know, like very famous people, very influential people, the greatest of the greatest. Maybe if there's a collaboration, like the most popular, all that. It's very crowded in here, but it's so magnificent. It's going to be a success. It's going to be a success. And all of this is done probably because the company wants to keep advancing. They want to get out of this sort of, of the Illit girls also at some point getting stuck in this drama, in the drama of, the other woman and the other CEO and, the drama. So the key here is to get the Illit girls a possibility to keep advancing in their careers because, definitely a lot of people are interested in them. A lot of people want to work for them. I see a lot of producers, like a lot of people with ideas being like, do you want to use this for your group? Here. Like, I also have an idea here. Like, there's a lot of people offering things. Is Illit? Yeah, we are all done with the company BS. But at the same time, we have the Eight of Swords. So even though the comeback is going to do great, it's going to be done, in a very good way as well. It probably is going to, be very, have a lot of important people talking about it as well. We have the Eight of Swords, and here it says self-victimization. So this is very interesting because there could be, because we are talking that, the poor girls are in the middle of something that they didn't ask to be named or, involved. But there could be some accusations, from the part that don't like the girls or don't like the company or, are against this. Sort of thinking like, oh, you got this recognition or you got all of this because you are victimizing yourself. Or maybe there could be a member of the group of Illit just looking very sorry about something or just like, trying to be modest about something, or just remaining quiet, I don't know, and just trying to not when you don't want to, like, you don't want to say something wrong and you're like this. So maybe there could be, from the perspective of the other people that don't like this group, being like, oh, you are putting yourself as a victim of this, and so now you're all like this. So there could be, criticism when it comes to, from the haters' perspective, being like, oh, you're using this to promote yourself, and making people think that you guys are the victim in this, but you're not the victim, whatever. There's something about, and I think that probably it has to do with that the girls maybe have a very passive image, maybe they are very young, and they remain silent. They go do their job, and they just, they're I don't know, it gives me that they are just very young. They go and do their things, and just try to be professional, and people being like, oh, but you didn't say anything about this, and this happened, and you guys didn't say anything, you stay quiet. So yeah, there could be, I think that also there's something about this group. This is why I'm mentioning, maybe it's their concept, maybe it's because they are so young, or they look so young, that people is like, you guys act like victims. Sort of based on observation. There's something about, I don't know if it's the girl's concept, or that they act cute, or that they act innocent. So people, it's like they want to trigger them, like they want to attack them because they look innocent. So, and they are, obviously they are not making a say in this. Why would they? They just go out and perform. But yeah, people could accuse them of actually just like playing the victim in this, to gain more popularity, or to gain this opportunity, or to gain this song. Yeah, they're so young. They are like 15. They're so young. Yeah. And also, why would they say something? It's not about them. Other people brought them into the conversation. It's not about the girls. But yeah, the comeback is going to do great, guys. Don't worry. The group Illit is going to be able to keep advancing. But yeah, they will have to be somehow, shielded, protected. I would hope that the company just leaves them out of this, because, it's not, some people don't have nice things to say to them, so you have to protect them. They are so young, like, you have to protect them. Don't let them see the hate comments, or just people being nasty online. Please, just protect the girls. Protect some girls, since they cannot protect the others, please. Sometimes I don't know why they hire such a young idols if they cannot protect them, like, Yes, they have been attacked since they debuted. They are barely teens. And also the girls are working, just like any idol. They have to go out and perform. It's their job, It's not like, oh, I'm going to go and win an award because, I don't like you. No, it's their job, They train for that. Yeah. Yeah, for me they are very different. They are very different. But in music, like, isn't everything a copy? Like, I don't know, guys. Maybe I'm just a millennial, and I've seen a lot of groups, and I've seen a lot of music. So since I'm almost 40, sometimes I see certain styles, and I'm like, oh, this is from the 2000s. Oh, this is, just like, You know, when you have older people in your family, or your parents or your grandparents, and you're like, oh no, there he goes again, this person talking about the past. Well, I am that person now. I'm starting to see I'm starting to see the repetition, and I'm that annoying person. I feel like I've debuted them too fast, like they are, to be honest, compared to the other competition is too tough. They weren't ready to debut, but it's too greedy. Yeah, I mean, mm, mm-hmm. I'm a late 90s baby, 2000s, so I know. Thank you, I feel understood. Yeah, definitely the company seems to be rushing processes that maybe for the big three it took years to develop. And they are like, they want to do it all in a year, and no, it's not going to work like that. No, it's not going to work like that. And please stop mentioning BTS. Just stop, leave the guys. They are serving their country. Leave them alone. 91 liner here, 96 line 2. I don't feel so alone. Thank you, guys. 2001. I was 16 when you were born then, Dania. I was 16 when you were born. Okay, guys, I'm going to go. It was great. Thank you so much, guys, for the recommendations. This was amazing. I had a lot of fun. Thank you for being here with me on a weekend. And yeah, and yeah, see you on Wednesday. Yeah, I'm going to do the How Do They Flirt series for girl groups. So yeah, I'm probably going to take only 4 groups, because there's some groups that have a lot of members, and since I'm going to be reading for all of them, I need time. I need to breathe a bit. So yeah, but thank you guys for being here, and I'll see you on Wednesday if you can join. And of course, I know there's Libra people, there's Libra idols that I didn't read for yet, but it's not over. Like, you can still leave your recommendations on the Libra post, and I will try to read for all the Libra idols, because we are just starting the season, so we still have time. So yeah, guys, thank you so much for being here. Take care. Bye.